Hey Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking. How you doing? And we're here for case 2 of set boosters and a little box EV action. Let me grab my notebook because I am obviously not prepared because I am a professional. Alright, so let's go through the cards real quick. So here are all the mythics that we got. Not all of them are worth a lot of money, but there's a good chunk of these here that are worth cash. The mythics that I got that are worth money, out of all 6 boxes, I only got 4 full art mythics. Seen a lot of this girl, which is good because she's worth a lot of money. So those are the 4 mythics that were full art. Here are the big money mythics that were not full art. Kind of odd, we got 3 of one dragon here, and 1 lily. Now mind you, that's out of all 6 set boxes, so that's not saying a lot. Did manage to get 1 foil Condrix dragon. It's pretty. So pretty. From the list, we got a few valuable cards. We got a Command Beacon, Song of Death, Patron Wizard, some Chroma stuff, Dark Depths. Nothing real fancy. Cards in the front are worth a lot. These are all the rares and mythics worth money. Notice here we got a foil Chaos Warp. We got a regular Time Warp. We got a few Teferi's Protections, actually, believe it or not. Lots of lightning bolts, plenty of inquisitions. Got a foil swords, which is always sweet. Regular Chaos Warp, and here's the one card I was talking about before. No, Teferi's Protection. We did get a Time Warp. It is foil. It is very pretty, and it is going up for sale. So there's that. Down here we have our regular foil rares. I don't know. None of these are really listed as worth a whole lot of money, but they are pretty neat. Not too shabby. Oh, missed a couple. So we have our stack of rares. In this particular opening, we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Out of 6 boxes, we got 10 sign cards. That's way above average. So, in this set of 6 boxes, what we ended up with was a box value that sounded something like this. We had the box average was $116. That's $8 more than the average of last case. And of course, you know, I didn't show you the extra Mystical Archive stuff here, which I said is about 50 cents per archive item because you get 1 per pack. 30 packs, that's basically $15. So if you add the $15 like last time, which would pretty much be a stagnant number, it's technically $131. So that's really good average box EV considering the prices of these boxes are anywhere around $120 or less. But once you get shipping and tax, it's about even. So not too shabby. But here's the kicker, guys. Let me give you the breakdown of what the value of these boxes were one box at a time, just to give you an idea. So, starting from lowest to highest, we had an $86 box. It was really bad. Then we had a $91 box, a $100 box. We had one for $133, a $135, and one box at $155. Wow, that's expensive. Now, with that said, as you go through here and you look at all the rest of the items, there was anywhere from 33 to 37 rares per the box. The average between all the boxes was around 35. As far as archives go, there was an average of anywhere, well, let's just say this, there was anywhere between 9 to, it looks like the highest one was 13 rares on the Mystical Archive. And anywhere from, it looks like 1 mythic all the way up to 5 mythics in the boxes for Mystical Archive. In this particular box opening, I remember last time I told you we hit 8 on a regular basis. The last one we hit 8, 8. We had 4 8s, a 6, and a 7. On this one, we had all 7s and 1 6 as far as how many how many list cards we got. Sorry, excuse me. That was list cards. As far as mythic goes, we had as low as 4 and as high as 8. Just from the set, not counting Mystical Archive mythics. And the average was roughly around 6, just to be honest with you. And here's the kicker. So in this set of 6 for the case opening, we came across the record of 11 mythics, including Mystical Archive in the regular box set. 11 mythics in one box. But here's the kicker, guys, I want to tell you. Out of the 2 boxes that we hit 11 mythics out of in this set of 6, it literally there's the one box that we hit 11 mythics was the high of $155. And you're like, wow, that's pretty good. Of course, you had 11 mythics. It's going to be valuable. The other box that we hit 11 mythics in was only $91. So even though we hit 11 mythics, most of them had no value. So it's going to be real hard to do box EVs on this until the prices settle a little bit more. And not to mention the fact that mythics in general, just going through this and all these cards, only high dollar mythics are worth a damn. I mean, just plain and simple. Like when we talk high dollar, I mean, we're talking like this stuff, you know, like these are anywhere from, you know, $12 to $15 to $20 a piece, you know, for these mythics. Same with these, anywhere from 10 to 20. Of course, you know, she's close to 20. But with that said, a lot of the mythics like these, you know, $4, $2, 50 cents, I think, honestly. Like $2, not even $2, not $2, not $2, $3. That's worth a little bit of money. I think it's like 5. This is like 2. You know, these are like 2, you know, that's 3 or 4. That's 2. Like, the mythics are pretty much hit or miss as far as their value. They will make or break your boxes depending on if you hit these mythics or these kind of mythics. And that's really like gambling because it's a real difference. So as I said before, I think you'll do a lot better if you want to go for money to get collector boosters. I know you're going to pay, you know, twice as much or whatever, but those full arts that are foils and plus the ability to get Japanese alters is just banging for money. Because like in this, you know, I hit one foil time warp, right? This thing's I think was $30 or $40 or something like that. This one's 10 or something like that. The Teferi's Protection, this one, just regular, is like $30. And I cannot tell you how much the Japanese altar is because I forgot to look. But I'll tell you right now, it's not cheap. This is only $12. Now, mind you, these are all the American cards. These would be double, sometimes triple the price, especially in foil, if you get the alternate art version of it. You know, we even got a Demonic Tutor in this one, right? This one I know is $40. But still, the alternate art one is way more than that. And if it's a collector booster, it's probably going to be foil or etched, which means it's going to be twice as much as that. So, my suggestion, once again, if you're looking for money, definitely buy the collector boosters. The set booster seems okay. Would I recommend this over draft? Only if you're wanting to get cards for the set. And the reason I say that is because on average, you know, you'll get, it looks like around 35-ish rares, which is almost the same as buying a draft booster box for 36. But at the same time you get that, you know, there is also anywhere from 5 to 8 mythics just from the set itself. So that includes the 36 rares. So that's actually like 42 something. And I'm not including foils in that, by the way. That's literally just, and I'm not including archive either. That's literally the rares and mythics you would get from a set booster box. Averages around 40 rares and mythics, which a booster box, you're only going to get 36, period, unless you get a foil or something else. And like I said, I'm not counting the foils that I got and the foils here. I'm not counting those as far as the mythic count and the rare count goes. So that's something to remember. And also, too, the Mystical Archive slot, as you've seen, has lots of money in it. Even the ones that are not, even though they're not alternate art or what have you, they still have some value, and they're worth money. And I think they will be the way of the future when it comes to demand, which is why some of these cards in the older set might not be worth as much or may come down a little bit because there may be a demand, for example, you know, for the beautiful new foil Time Warp, right? You know, and we've seen this kind of demand spike in Amonkhet block when everybody was like, oh, all these lottery cards are dumb and stupid. And now look at it. Between that and, you know, Kaladesh, those cards are just absurdly expensive, just going through the roof. You know, and if I was a smart person, I probably ought to be saving these, just like the other cards that I had when I bought those sets, instead of selling them. But that's not how I fund this business. So, and that's not how I'm going to make any money. What I did do is I did get me a couple boxes of collector boosters to put aside. I'm going to consider that my investment, which is why I don't need to keep these. as I go through and make some more money on this, put them on eBay and what have you. So with that said, guys, I still think the set booster boxes, even with all the pluses and minuses and the things I don't like, the things I do like, all in all, it is going to be better to get set booster boxes because, to be honest with you, without getting one of these and not having a chance for one of these hardly, the draft booster boxes are way underpowered and way less money return on them. And the only reason for that is because of collector booster boxes and these set boxes that will pump these out for you at a higher rate. It's driving down the prices of all the cards, even these mythics, to $1 or $2 a piece. So to invest, investing in booster boxes that are draft are not the way to go anymore. And I honestly don't think I would invest in set boosters, just because they do have a better chance to get you better cards, but you're still getting the same cards that you would in a draft box, just with a better percentage. I really think collector boxes are a way to go if you want to keep sealed, and then crack later for value even, or just, whatever, because they're just going to be worth more because they're all foil. They all got the special stuff. This one here has alternate art Japan stuff in it, and just, you have cards in there you can't get anywhere else, and that's going to be the big draw to them. These boxes like this, I don't think a lot of people are going to care too much. Will they go up? Yeah. Will they go up a lot? No. And I'll do another video on that once we finish this whole collection of set boosters and everything else is done out of the queue, and have a serious talk about if you want to collect, should you use draft, set boosters, collector boosters, or invest in maybe even the older cards that are out of print on the reserve list. So with that said, guys, thanks a lot for your time. I appreciate it. And here we go. After this, we'll start our last case of 6 set boosters. Hopefully we can get a higher market value again. It went from 108 to 116, and some of that could be just market adjustment because, like I said, I'm doing these over a course of several days, so the market changes constantly, but we'll see. So until next time, guys, be kind, and this is your captain speaking. Bye-bye.